One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road when you're a ranked team. The Seminoles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted, a first-half turnover. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's Prescott. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to stand by and watch that. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it up the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Prescott. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Noles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Prescott. Sets up the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He makes a fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quick toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Prescott. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Noles look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw again. Line out trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space.
I don't know if the offense is going to call these quarterback sneaks very much more in this game. That defense in the interior, they are tough. They got an outstanding push inside.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now on 2nd down. Run it with the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work. On that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation